Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Today we want to discuss about the crime among teenagers. Firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Izzuddin bin Mazlan and my message number is 185335. Um, the crime among teenagers is progress is our country in line with the moral crisis that is increasingly attracted into the youth. As human efficiency, there has been caught in criminal activity. According to the dictionary of word, crime can be defined as an act in violation of law and regulation. Crime can also is defined as an action or any offense that threatening society, and all action or the action can in connection to the offense beside law and people who do it responsible as certain fine, sentence or jail. With other word meaning, crime is anything that can give problem or hardship to other. For example, everyone agree that steal or hurt other is criminal act. Then the 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 point number one of the factor of crime is less educated from the parent. It studies so many cause of criminal cases in adolescence. Among them are less than perfect brain of parents and families. Parents left less emphasis on religious and moral education also bring youth involved in crime. Parents themselves are ignorant about religion lead to less religious practice in children and adolescents involved in the cause of the association. Through the association, youth involved in the group. At the same time, parents are busy earning a living, which cause children starving in terms of spiritual food. This cause teen decide to leave home to find the freedom. In turn, causes teen to fall toward more severe crime such as murder, stealing, killing, ab- abandon, abandon babies, and so on. Furthermore, parents are the closest and most important in the formation of personal and personality among children. In the era of information technology and globalization, they are always busy working in field material demand to so they will not forget their fundamental responsibility to educate and teach their children to be a good human being. Now, parents has become commonplace now commonplace nowadays. Greedy pursuit of luxury and materialism simply to satisfy their lust or willing to abandon their own children. Though we want to see a generation of today who will be the heart of the country, becoming criminal in the future, parents at this time ended the task of keeping the child flatly to mate. At the same from this, the teenagers take advantage out to explore a world full the deception and problem as they feel their life and empty and are empty because their emotional need are not met with love and affection by parents. Deprived and bereft of love and faith, whereas it's easy to get along with teenager gang who drag them to the crime. This is This is the main cause that lead the probation student and teenager collapse. Consequently, they need doing serious crime such as rape, murder, robbery, and extortion. Then I pass to presenter 2.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Tanbirullah, nama menteri number 185351. For the second factor is peer influence. Peer influence is also a cause of widespread criminal activity among students and teenagers because they had meeting with their peers. In adolescence, peer influence is very strong and taken in their lives. Normally, a prominent negative effect will be followed by the teens. Teens will also be in the words of, of the solicitation of friends to try something new. In order to maintain youth culture and curiosity accepted by peers, teenagers did not hesitate to act as required by the group. Furthermore, they prefer to give a response to the question of prestige in the group so that they can socialize and interact. The students spend most of their time in school, and after school, they will be hanging out in certain place, such as the supermarket before coming home. They prefer to find a peer to accompany them. If they are wise to choose a partner who can lead them, they will not be easily lured by unscrupulous activities. Conversely, if they choose the wrong friend, undoubtedly they will also behave as entirely immoral teenagers. Immoral teenagers easily sway temperament friend. This is the cause of crime such as the burning of school, snatch theft, and so on. There are some ways can be taken. For the first way is provide educated religious education. For example, parents must provide religious education and more attention to children when at home because everything starts from home. Religious education and moral value must be applied so that the children can judge between good and bad things. For example, parents can teach children to read the Quran, teaching them how to pray properly, read stories about the Prophet, and so on. The emphasis on religious education and moral value should be given priority because a strong religious education can be used as a shield to protect young people from being influenced by a negative element. Some who makes religion as a foundation of a strong faith builder able to fend off the threat of entry of unhealthy symptoms and can prevent yourself from falling into criminal activities. For example, a teenager will have a higher civic consciousness if given educate religious education. The young generation should be given guidance furnished by parents during childhood as the Malay proverb, melentur buluh biarlah dari rebungnya. Parents themselves should set a good example to children so that children can follow the exemplary behavior of the parent. Parents will be able to produce good children. Good. With this, the teenager will not be involved in criminal cases. I pass to presenter 3.
Okay, I presenter 3. My name is Nur Efiruzomir Razali. My metric number 185955. In addition, crime prevention campaign among adolescents could also be held at the school level. Various crime prevention campaigns are held in schools, like Mushroom After the Rain, to raise awareness among young people, especially the primary school level. This is because students at this stage are less susceptible to criminal activities. If students are exposed early on criminal case, of course the problem of crime among teens can be overcome. With this, they will be afraid to commit crimes after being involved in awareness campaign conducted in schools. Example, crime prevention campaign with which are often held in school is like a video presentation, exhibition, motivated criminal activity, and invite police officer to attend a speech on crime, impact, and the punishment of criminals. The school can also educate students not involved in criminal activities by the reintroduction of the subject civic and citizenship education to primary and secondary school students. If civic and citizenship education into core subject is certainly a problem of crime among teens can be overcome. Subject, this is subject PSK, citizen education. This is a step in forming adolescent behavior, noble, poor, and moral work. The reintroduction of the subject can educate students so much esteem, attitude, and strive to solve the problem they face intelligently without element of violence. At the same time, they will better understand the diversity of religions, cultures, and practice of social life. Strictly speaking, civic and citizenship educate to educate students become courteous and willing to contribute to the development of the country and the mind. Hopefully, awareness campaign and the teaching of civic and citizenship educate, education help would increase the level of awareness among adolescents, thus reducing their involvement in the crime. So the solution of crime among teenagers is social crime will bring various problems or adverse impact toward young nowadays. There, there are various factors that cause the occurrence of criminal activity among teenagers and ways to prevent crime in the country. So all practice concerned should cooperate to overcome it. A society, especially young, that is compound and welfare will be built. Therefore, everyone should be aware of their role in fighting crime, because penitence before income safe than sorry. Hopefully, the desire to produce more than menace and virtuous character will become a reality. Okay, thank you.
That's all.
That's all.